Hi, I'm Nick, and I run BarRaiser, where we help fast-growing companies develop unique hiring and interviewing mechanisms that unlock these companies' growth potential and help them hit key milestones such as the launch of a new product, the launch of a new territory, or getting a new financing round. In today's video, I'd like to talk about specific steps you could take to reduce and hopefully eliminate the urgency hiring bias in your company. First, let's define what the urgency hiring bias is. Urgency hiring bias happens when the hiring manager wants to fill the position because they are experiencing pressure to ship a new project or complete a milestone under a very tight deadline. Effectively, the hiring team is experiencing the pain to deliver, and they need to put a warm body in the chair, and they worry more about the chair being filled than the caliber and the quality of that body. So there are two concrete steps you could take in order to reduce the likelihood of that happening. One, you should involve a senior level decision maker in the interview loop who comes from a different team than the hiring team. A lot of companies call these interviewers bar raisers or culture champions, so on and so forth, and even commission these interviewers with the outsized decision-making authority whether to hire or not hire the candidate. When the senior level bar raiser comes from a different team than the hiring team, the only determinant that this person uses in order to decide whether to hire the candidate is comparing the candidate against a long-term hiring bar and determining if that person would raise that hiring bar for the company or not. The bar raiser interviewer coming from a different team is not subject to that urgency bias of needing to ship this product or project or deliverable under a tight constraint, and therefore can think in a much more clear-headed way about the long-term fit of this candidate with your corporate culture. The second step you could take that would hopefully reduce the urgency hiring bias in your organization is to educate your hiring managers about the high price of hiring someone and then needing to let them go after a short amount of time. The numbers behind hiring and then firing shortly thereafter are not confidential at all. In high-tech companies, discontinuing an engineer or a product manager or what have you within 3, 6, 9, even 12 months after they're hired frequently comes with the price tag of $250,000 or more. And if you need to let go of a salesperson in a B2B organization, the price of letting that sales individual go could be in the millions of dollars depending on the sales quota of your sales team. So it's crucial to educate the hiring managers and help them understand that they're not hiring a person just to complete a project on time. They're hiring a person to elevate the bar at your company in general. And if, let's say, they're hiring an individual to ship a project that would generate $100,000 in additional revenue or what have you, but the likelihood of that person being let go is somewhat high and they're not sure for the long-term fit with the company, that would be a textbook case of the urgency hiring bias harming your company and you having to educate your managers to look out for it. So to recap, the two things among others that you can do in order to reduce the occurrence of urgency hiring bias in your organization is one, to include a senior level interviewer in the interview loop and make sure that this person comes from a different team other than the hiring team. And two, educate the hiring managers in your company that letting people go within a relatively short amount of time after you've hired them comes at a very high cost of $250,000 or more. I hope this was useful. If it was, please subscribe to this channel and ask us any questions here, or check out our website at barraiser.io and see what other services we could be of assistance to you with. Best of luck. You've got this. Bye.